Alright, we're back. Free Yourself Radio. We have a special guest in the building. Give it up for Baby Powder. Let's go. How are you today? You came early and ready. How you feeling?
I came prepared, just trying to,
Yes, sir.
punctual with it.
Of course, we need that because, to be on time is late. And that's something I have to remind myself too, right?
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, I remember the first time I saw you perform. It was at Suzki, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was okay, doing their thing. They were just minimal energy. And then you came on. You had high energy, strong energy. And I was like, who is this guy? Who is this king? Let me go up to him and say, hey, you want to come out to our open mic? You came out to open mic, shut it down, and now you're here.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm just a kid from Orlando.
Okay. What part?
Grew up in all parts, to be honest. East, west, north, south. I stayed out in Geneva when I was really young. Oviedo area. It's not even really where I stayed. It wasn't even a city. It's not incorporated, just Seminole County. But I moved there from there to Winter Springs, and I've been chilling there. And then I was 14. I moved to Apopka. So I've been definitely all around the O, but definitely from the O.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So how long have you been doing music and making music?
I've always kind of been really into music. Just growing up, my dad, I remember his friend came down from New York or some shit, New Jersey, and gave him this flash drive, and that was back when you would just put the flash drive in the radio in your car, you know what I'm saying?
Wow,
it was full of the Carter 3.
Oh,
or it was, maybe I was too young. It was Carter 4. But,
school
definitely.
days for me.
Yeah, I was probably 8 or 9 when he was playing that.
Okay.
And I was wow, I was so impressed just by the wordplay, everything behind that. It was okay, I really like music, Then 5th grade Macklemore dropped. Hey, that thrift shop had me going to a different song. Hey, the saxophone I was really inspired by.
Thrift stores, huh?
Yeah, I was really inspired by the saxophone, so I wanted to join band in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, so I ended up doing that. I played the trombone. I ended up playing the saxophone. I did for a little bit, but my bread and butter was the trombone. I was really sliding on them. For real, yeah.
He said I was sliding.
Yeah, for real. There was definitely some goats in my section, but I had my own flavor. And I met my friend, though. Shout out to G-God.
G-God?
Yeah, that's him. He really put me on to making beats, recording myself, actually doing music. Because he had pulled up one day in class with his iPad, and it had GarageBand on it, and I was like, what's that? And he started playing beats that he was making at home in front of everyone. I was like, I could do this. There's no way. Hold on. Let me get this shit right.
Let me try it, yeah.
And we both made our first song, my first song I ever made. That shit is so ass, but it makes me so happy.
It's motivation, though. It's the origin of where it started.
Yeah, for real. It's just I'm glad that my first song is available that.
To look back at it.
Exactly. I could always listen to that.
That's really cool. I appreciate that. It was real thorough.
Sure.
When I was in middle school flute, I had tried out for drums. They told me no because I was a girl. Put me on the flute.
Oh, wow.
But I think music is, it's important to learn an instrument.
Yeah. It definitely gives you a background, foundation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but I felt very fluent when I started actually rapping and shit.
It's interesting because when you think about hip hop in general, sampling along from what I remember when I researched about the origin of it, it was some kids that couldn't have access to or be able to afford instruments, they just kind of started sampling and put it in the music. So I think it's important if you have a chance, if you have an opportunity. My daughter's 9 and I have her piano lesson every week.
Oh, that's fire.
And it's good to learn an instrument. It's that foundation. So
yeah.
That's dope. So do you have anybody in your family or friends that are musically inclined?
Oh, my boy right there was nasty on the trumpet.
Okay.
Yeah, my boy. And come take something real quick to the people, man. One sec.
Hey, what's up, man? I used to make fun of him. He used to tell everybody, I'm gonna produce, I'm gonna make rap beats and shit, and he used to be like, no, man, you can't even flow, you ain't got it like that.
That was the truth.
But he's been working at it. He's been getting better, and every time he releases something new,
it's better and better.
Yeah.
Really
that's what's up. Shout out to you.
That's one of my day ones.
That's what's up. So what are you most proud of so far, with your music journey?
You know, probably just like the quality.
Yeah.
Like just I just keep going up. Like, you know, I make the beat, I record myself.
That's good.
Like I write, you know, I'll even like, you know, like just really do it all for myself, like one man band. And like from when I started to where I'm at now, it's just like such a significant change. I feel like anyone could notice, even if you don't like rap or hip hop per se.
You can respect it.
Yeah, for sure, it's a grind. And like, you know, doing all these shows too, like I really I only started doing shows like 2021, but like every performance I do, I just feel more comfortable on stage and like just really rock out. You know, I remember again with my boy G God, it was like at this middle school like rockathon. I did like a comedy set, like on some like stand up.
Oh, you do comedy and spit some comedy for us?
You know, I don't really roll with jokes like that. I'm just a natural with it. You just don't find it off of me. But
oh dang.
Yeah, no, I don't got no.
I was hoping we were gonna pull a joke out of you though.
But yeah, I was really into it, like Louis C.K., Bill Burr, like all the like, yeah. I mean, that's my generation goes. You know, I watched a lot of Eddie Murphy. My dad put me on Eddie Murphy.
Really?
Like, Raw, Delirious. Like, yo, those are like some stand-up. Richard Pryor, Red Fox. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually kind of deep in it, but
dang, he knows all of them.
Yeah, like so I did a little comedy setup, like shit, and my boy, he wanted to do the rap with me, and we like did it in front of like 30, 40 of our classmates at like Saturday night for like the band kids. It was funny, but like
not the band kids.
Yeah, I felt like
cool.
you know
I
could always be on stage.
That's cool.
I'm really, like a really age.
So I know a lot of times, you know, artists, they want to post, especially with social media, you know, we post a lot about like the positives, the things that are going good, but nobody really gets a chance to talk to. We were talking about this a little bit earlier about some of the things that go on, you know, outside of the performance that led up to that point, right? Because it's not always like, you know, shining and everything. So talk to us a little bit about something like a hardship that you had to go through that maybe you had to overcome to get to where you're at now, or maybe that you're still going through.
You know, I feel like the self-confidence that you always gotta kind of check yourself, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes I be forgetting like how dope I am for real.
Yeah,
but,
you
like,
doubt yourself.
You know, like there's my days where I'm on, there's days where I'm off.
Yeah.
But like it's good to have balance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like sometimes that shit like really bothered me. Or like there was points in my life where I just, you know, didn't feel 110%. But like going through those motions, it just kind of shows you like all that shit's temporary. You know, like you can't have happiness without sadness. I feel like that's just you gotta be able to.
Duality.
Yeah, it's like putting your emotions on a grindstone. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta harden yourself.
And I think too, especially I can speak on behalf of myself. I feel like a lot of times we compare ourselves to other people, and it's not even the real version of them. So it's all comparing ourselves to a facade. Yeah. And they say like, you know, comparison is the thief of joy. So
no,
we have
for sure.
to, you know.
Yeah, I feel like social media does a lot of that. You know? Like, I'm like super young, so like I only grew up in the point in time where
How young? Oh, don't expose yourself.
You know, nah, I don't care. I was born in 2002, so I'm like 20 now. I'm about to turn 21 soon.
Okay, 21.
Yeah, but you know, I grew up like on the computer. You know what I mean? Like for real, I had an e-machine in my room when I was like 3. So I've like had a Facebook when I was 7. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like social media has been always a part of my life, and like, you know, the internet, like it really is a facade. A lot of it. No, I had a MySpace.
Oh, okay.
Come on, yeah, don't play.
Okay. That's back.
Nah, yeah, I was wired in from an early age. I've always been on the internet. I was on the computer. Like for real, I like built my own computer and shit.
Yeah.
Too, like
Okay. So who are like some of your, you know, the artists that you really like or that
man, I don't want to get canceled for saying this, but I feel like Kanye's still a goat. Like,
oh god.
You know, you know, Kodak too. Those are my top 2. I say Kanye and Kodak, and like I tell people that, and I tell them I make cognac music. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's me vibing.
You said Kodak?
Kodak and Kanye.
Oh man, okay, I've heard a lot of that, so you know.
You know, I've been definitely listening to like a lot of like Detroit music recently. Though I think that they're on like a crazy wave right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Rio the MOG, RMC, Mike, YNJ, Baby Sean, like
all of them.
Yeah. That's like I'm paying attention to that. I also really like Lil Yachty, and I've been on Lil Yachty since like 2015, 2016.
Why? Why do you like these artists so much? What is it?
Because
about them?
So like I was really into Lil Yachty. I was really into Lil Yachty because I felt like he was so unique in that point in time. And plus, he was just a college.
How?
He was like a college kid, just like recording in the closet like anyone else. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
just like regular.
but his slant, his angle on it, like being a meme, blowing up off of a meme, and really using the internet to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? It was really smart. Like, having the vibrant appearance. I mean, Riff Raff was on that for a while, but like Lil Yachty, I think took that to the next level and put like the rainbow grills in, and you know what I mean. So I just really vibed with him. I saw him at his first tour at the Social. I was like 14, and like he's only gone up. Like I knew he was gonna be a legend from like when I listened to him. Okay. Like for real.
So you can respect him definitely.
Hell yeah, man! He took a walk to Poland, and he,
one of the DJs, shout out to DJ Jax. He went to Poland. He was like playing it. That's the first time I heard that song. I was like, that's fire.
That's
I had it on repeat over and over. But some of my students were like, man, that's trash.
Nah,
I was like, nah, that's good. I like this. It has its own vibe. So your name, right?
Yeah,
your name.
Yeah. So
tell us about the origin of your name.
Yeah. Well, so my name's Leopold Suzki.
Government.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sorta.
Sorta, right? Yeah. Nah. Baby Powder is my dad and I. When I first started living with him, and he really like just kind of like showed me a lot of like new things that I'd never like seen before.
Okay.
Right? I didn't have him as an influence in my life for a while until I was like 14.
Yeah.
Like main provider, main person in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And he had some baby powder in the bathroom, and I was like, why do you have that? He's like, man, after the shower you hit your whole body with this, you soft forever. I was like, what? And
that was it.
Yeah,
like, that's how I call
baby
myself.
powder. Hell yeah.
So also you fresh.
Yeah. And
are
like,
you fresh though?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yo, that's the confidence. I was just testing your confidence because earlier you said. So I want to make sure.
Nah, for sure. Hey, I mean, some days I'm less fresh than others, but you're always fresh. Like, there's a standard.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my Twitter name Young Baby Powder for a while, and I was just like, man, that's too hard.
Okay, that's what's up. I was wondering. I'm like, why does he go by Baby Powder? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. But that's so dope. That's dope. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get into a freestyle in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I want to know how often you freestyle, because I never seen you at the freestyle spots. Every Monday at Austin's, you gotta come out. There's a really dope Austin's Coffee. Shout out to them. Basically every Monday I'm usually out there. We freestyle at night. We play the beat live. Producer plays the beat live.
Yeah, I might have to pop out.
Get into it. I think LB has something for us. We're gonna freestyle.